Hello, Moobit here, your friendly media manager for Moobitmedia, gaming.co.uk, and all of our lovely stuff here with the last part of the Super Paper Mario Wii PlayGuide. This is level 3.3. This is the standard tall, thin, platformy type level with a puzzly bit in the second section. By all means, you can, watch this all the way through. The first section's pretty obvious to, you just have to make your way to the top. The second section you will have to watch because there's lots of puzzles and hitting switches to make platforms appear and things, and it does get a bit tedious. And if you know exactly what you're doing, it gets you through the level very, very quickly indeed. As we're saying, once we've got level 3.3 and 3.4 out of the way, that'll be the end of this particular first half of the Super Paper Mario PlayGuide. I need some likes and shares on this PlayGuide before I'm going to release 4, 5, and 6, just because it's quite a lot of work to make these things. Just in terms of sheer time waiting for videos to render and then having to record the voice overlays and things. So, I need it to be worth my while. But hopefully you're enjoying this. And if you do enjoy this, I will try and make some more play guides of other games. I own every console, so right back from the NES and the Master System and the Atari 2600, right up to the Xbox One and all the rest. So if you've got any play guides that you want making, do let me know, and I'll try and accommodate you as best I can. As you can see here, best thing to do is use Peach in these platformy levels as much as possible, because her power is to float with her little parasol there across large gaps. So if you fall, you can just open the parasol and float to the next platform down rather than falling all the way to the bottom of the tree and have to start again. Flip to Bowser to use his fire breath to get rid of these square things because they're annoying. And then use his fire breath on the top of the tree as well. But also, watch out for the green little splodgy things. They do give you poison. But by now, you should have picked up a power-up that will let you cure poison as well. As you can see there, my inventory is actually full because the thing about this game is trying to do the whole RPG element, but it's quite a simple game to play, or at least for an experienced platformer or experienced gamer such as myself and such as yourselves as well. But any of you that are younger kids that are watching this, like I let my daughter play this as well. She's 6, and she really enjoys playing this, though she's not as good at the platforming bits. She actually uses the power-ups, so it's worth knowing that they're there so you can guide your kids into using these things if they need to. As you can see there, you just set fire to the door to clear it and let you open it and go through it. Takes a little while to let you move. There you go. And in you go, and now you're inside the tree. Now this is where it gets a bit tedious if you don't know what you're doing. So by all means watch this. It's just a case of hitting the switch at the right time, but you have to complete several puzzles to get to different switches to make the platforms appear. First things first, go into this pipe. Bowser, go into the pipe. Thank you. It's a bit cloth-eared, All those years of hanging out in fire-filled castles, affects his hearing, bless him. Use the safe button by all means. And as you can see, it's a Switch Palace kind of level, as per, Super Mario World on a SNES or anything like that, really. Hit the switch, make the platforms appear. There we go. Try to avoid these flowers. They're a bit like Jigglypuff in Pokemon. If you let them sing at you, you'll fall asleep. So don't let the singing bit hit you. And then you jump onto the platform to the next section, which has another mini puzzle to let you get another platform, and so on and so on and so on. You basically have to keep working your way up through a combination of your characters and the pixels as well. That's the interesting thing about this game. You've got the 3 and soon 4 characters later on in the game, because it's no surprise really that you unlock Luigi to play as. But then within those 4 characters, they've all got their own power, and then it's supplemented by the power of one of these pixels that are hovering above your head. So you have to use the combination to get around the levels, and that's quite ingenious in a way. Although the puzzles are relatively simple to work out, so it's great for aged gamers like myself who enjoy the Mario series, but also for younger kids as well. It's not as much of a challenge as, say, the original Mario Bros. On the NES, or for example. It's a lot simpler. You've got a health bar rather than a 2-hit thing with the giant mushroom and then shrinking and then dying. You've now got HP of 25, and you get hit, it only takes 1 or 2 hit points off you, so it takes a lot to die. So little kids don't get so frustrated with it. As I say, the grown-up games, there's lots of little in-jokes for the nerdy followers, little things that the people say, and little offhanded comments and things in the background to spot, all that kind of thing. So it's great for that. So you go in the next section, there's some spikes here which are impassable on your own, so you have to get your pixel out called Slim, which you unlocked in the previous world. Make yourself turn sideways on, and as long as you stand still, nothing can hurt you, which is a good little, for the boss battles, good thing to remember. So get across the spikes, hit the switch, and go back exactly the same way. I've skipped that for you. I'm just checking to see if there's any power-ups or anything else like that knocking about in the world. Back outside. There you go, and the platform has appeared, and make your way back up. Don't get hit by the singing thing. There you go. And that nice was me. If you flick the Wii remote just as you jump off the top of the head of an enemy, it gives you extra points. So use Boomer to make the switch appear. That's something that might take you a little while to figure out if you've not been paying attention. And the sign basically tells you what to do. Again, for the kids. So you have to do it in a timed way. So hit the switch. Go up there. The bomb goes off. Blue switch appears. Nothing there. You can't go down that bendy pipe, by the way, but there's nothing that much down there. There's a small treasure chest with a power up, which, if you've got a full inventory by this point, which you most likely will have, it's not really that worth going for it, to be honest. This is the next pipe you want to be going into. You have to get through the spikes using Slim again, as we did before. So, get rid of this. Then we skip. I've just happened to pause it and go out into the room and start the game later on. So I've become Peach, become Slim. There you go. And there's your other switch right there, which you need to make pink. Very tight little thing to manoeuvre in here, so you've got to be careful. Best thing to do, which I didn't do straight away, is use Bowser just to set fire to everything. So you'll see that in a moment. As you can see, there's a timing thing, so you've already worked out you need to use Boomer to make the switch go. Like that. And we'll use Bowser as well. Not Mario, Bowser. Thank you. There you go. Talking to myself in the past. Go figure. Switch goes off, and again, use Slim to get back outside. Switch to Peach because there's a bit of floaty platforms to do. There you go. Float across. Now, as you can imagine, you have to switch to Mario and then switch back again. So, Mario. Jump up. Flick back. And then that's your final switch to make the door appear in the first section where you saved before. So you can turn to Bowser if you like, just to set everything off. And there's your exit door. And that'll give you some health. Ready for the incoming boss battle, as you can imagine, is coming as per usual on all these levels. Make your way down to the bottom. Into that original pipe. There you go. Make sure you hit the save switch, of course. As you've probably figured out the pattern on this game now. There's always a save switch just before a boss battle, so you know, just always hit it. especially if you're a younger kid and you're not as good at platformers, or if you're old timer like me and your reflexes aren't very good, you might want to hit the save switch in case you die and you have to do all that tedium again, because that is a long part of the level, to be fair. Here he is, just doing that whole telling you his evil master plan, as all these evil geniuses tend to do. I prepared a special mortal of a treat for you. And he basically uses a bit of magic. Now, here's the boss battle with this guy. It's got a couple of attacks. He chucks magic fireballs at you. He can clone himself and move around really fast. And he kind of warps himself around the level as well. And he also has this attack where he makes blocks appear, but he doesn't do that so often. And it's just literally the idea to jump on his head. That simple. The only problem is he moves around so damn fast. And when he clones himself like that, you have to hit the right one. So the best advice I can give you, activate Slim. And then if you're standing still with the fireballs and he's zooming around, he's not going to hurt you. And it's just a case of waiting for him to get to the right bit to hit him. And as you see there, as demonstrated, if you hit him with Bowser, he causes 6 hit points. If you hit him with Mario or any other character, it causes 3. So it's best to hit him with Bowser with Slim, because then you don't have to hit him as much. But I'm doing it in Mario's just to show you, really. To make it last longer, to get some footage for this, really, for the gameplay. But if you hit him with Bowser, you only need to hit him about 3 times, I think, and he's gone. It's just a case of waiting, standing still, and waiting for him to get close or low enough for you to hit him like that. And that's him done with. There's just one more bit of platform, and then that's the level done. So this has made everything 256 times more powerful, and he does not realise it's actually made everyone 256 times more powerful, so therefore no one's any more powerful. Little joke for you. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you stinking kids. Well, I'm just leaving you trapped in that room in Dimension X though. He just warps you back to the original level. Go figure. So once he disappears, the level kind of zooms into this bit where the Lakitus appear. And you just have to climb your way up. Watch out for the spiky shell dudes. And of course, when you get to the top, there's lots of gusts of wind. And as you can imagine, there's a different one, which is red. You jump on that one to escape the level. Here it comes. Pipe at the end, and then there's a bit of a coin and thing, and that's it, really. Don't worry if you fall off this. There's basically a wall of red wind, as you can see underneath at the bottom of the screen there, so it catches you and just sends you back and you start again. And there you go. Turn it sideways. You might as well collect those coins while they're there. They're free coins. You can use them in the shop later on. And all I have to say is that I've been Moobit. You can follow me on Twitter at Moobit. Do let me know in the comments below if you're enjoying this, and if you want to see level 4, 5 and 6 done on this, give it a comment, a share and a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ra!
I like to move it, bit.